So we're down to the last 8. The competition you sense rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And so, the national anthems. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem, now to match it. There is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
There's the whistle. Forsberg. Isak. Plays it out to the flank. Over to the left. Look at the defender bombing forward. And the finish! Isak with a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Forward it goes. Salnas. A heavy challenge. Big chance! Goal! Norway! First blood drawn. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Norway have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Forsberg. Kleisson. Plays it out to the wing. A chance! Has a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That's offside. Yes, it is. Clayson. Omar El Abdullawi. He goes long. Here's the through ball. Sweden are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Cuts it out. Forsberg. Has he found his man? And the through ball is intercepted. Clayson. Rankvist. First quarter of an hour gone. Sweden are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Forsberg gets it back, and it's Johansson. Shoots! And that's off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Crosses it in. Forsberg. Lindelof. Clayson. Berg. Clayson gets away from his opponents. Overhits and out of play. Played towards the front men.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rankvist. Clayson. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Norway gets into the right position to intercept. Berg. Out to the left it goes. Norway. That's a decent ball. Can he? Chance! Clearance and very necessary. Clayson plays it backwards, and they'll try again. They can get that clear. Clayson. A buccaneering run from the defender. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sweden are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here to level it up. He'll fancy himself from here. Forsberg! Deflected behind for a corner kick. Norway is there to heave it away. And it's played forward. Lindelof. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Norway very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Tries to get it forward quickly, and he's onside. And he's there to cut it out. Looking to break out here. He's found his man, gets the better of his... Forsberg! A great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Johansson gets it away. Well, that's where he wants it. That is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Lindelof does well there, alert. Grandquist. Lindelof. Ball's out on the left now. Keeper sends it forward. Lindelof battles to win it back. Coaxed through there. Chance! In towards the middle. And he's there to hoof it away. And now the breakaway. It's found its way to him. And he's on it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now Shaw has a pop! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's hoisted clear. It's a loose ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Clayson. And here's the Clayson! A real chance and a real let-off.
Sweden are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Salnas just brushed off the ball there. Tries to dink it in. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Omar Al Abdullawi drives it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets on the end, going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Grandquist. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Forsberg. Isak. Hoists it forward. Breaks on here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Clayson plays it forward. Forsberg! Forsberg! And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Grandquist. Chance to break. He's tried one. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Norway know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
We have changes here, from both sides in fact. Clayson. Berg plays it out to the wing. So there's going to be another change here. Gets into a dangerous position. well intercepted, really alert to the danger. In comes the cross. And it's Henriksen. Big chance to get at them. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's through and all alone! Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Norway are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Timely intervention.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Frankvist. Lindelof. Frankvist. And here's Guidetti. Forsberg pumps it into the area.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Guidetti. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Danger averted for now. And he just whacks it away.
Sweden are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
They are right into last chance territory.
Sweden need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And they've been caught out here.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Norway probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And it's played forward. Sweden are out. Sweden are out in the quarterfinals. A decent run for sure, but there will be no glory. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, losing is never a nice experience, especially in knockout football, and it's all about learning from your mistakes and growing as a team, so this can act as a good learning curve for them. In defeat, there are still positives to take from this.